Well, hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Monday. The show that puts glennzb up the Periscope on bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. It was a bit psycho-killerish, wasn't it? Now, this morning the government has put aside a little bit of money to give kids in poor schools some fruit to eat. This is good because I think it's never too young to start learning how to eat dangerous fruit like pineapples, for example, because we all know that somebody close to all of us almost killed by a pineapple or a piece of pineapple. And I think this is because the education system was sadly lacking in his day, and he left school early, obviously before the advanced tropical fruit eating courses came into being. I'm not sure whether the budget is going to extend it out to tropical fruit, dangerous fruit, but it should, because it could save lives, right, kids? But meanwhile, people overseas don't know who I'm talking about. Look up New Zealand radio host almost killed by pineapple or something like that, and it's one of the big stories of the year. At this time of year, there aren't that many big stories around, and I do wonder if our newsroom has just got a little bit too much time on their hands when I heard this story this morning, and I'm going to read it exactly as I heard it on the radio at 4 o'clock this morning. Eliza McCartney is still coming to terms with catapulting towards the top of women's pole vault. McCartney's junior world record jump at Mount Smart Stadium has given her an A qualifying standard for the Olympics and has put her among the 20 top jumpers this year. She says it's amazing to think she's moved up to those heights. Now, the newsreader didn't quite read it that way, but that's the way I heard it. I like the catapulting part especially. Speaking of the way things sound, is Wodonga a funny name? It is a funny name. I'm sorry that there's a lot of fires and people's houses are burning down in Victoria and Australia, but when all I hear is Wodonga, and I can't concentrate on the gravity of the story. I mean, hey, we're in New Zealand. Whakatane, that's a place. We're the last people to judge other people's place names, but Wodonga. It's a funny name. And more new building blues, I'm afraid, today. You just hope things are going to be different when you come to the new building, but after the weekend, and the old building used to come in and it used to have a certain transfer station kind of a... It's a waste transfer station, kind of a feel about the place. This morning, I come into these signs to please use the other door sign, and I'm thinking, why? What do they mean? Please use the other door. And there was a lot of sort of white polystyrene looking detritus around the place, and I look up above the door, and look what's happened there. See that's a picture of the ceiling tiles. Yeah, so something's gone seriously wrong. Either the ceilings got lower over the weekend or the doors got taller, and it's caused quite some significant damage there to the ceiling tiles. So that was a little bit disappointing. And then in further new building blues, or rather new building browns, I then went to the toilet, and I elected not to use this one. This is not a public toilet, you understand. This is just in our office. And if you look carefully, you can see that, yeah, that's shit on the seat. So it's not just like full to the brim with shit. Shit. How does that happen? Are they doing? Are they standing up on it? I don't know. What's wrong with people? You usually ask that question off the back of a lot of these stories, really, can't you? Anyway, that was glennzb TV for Monday. Thank you so much for having me up your Periscope. I'll try and have less shit in the show for you tomorrow.